After betrayal, intimacy can feel like an impossible task. Your body may tense up at your partner's touch, or conversations about connection might trigger anxiety. But here's the good news. Intimacy isn't just about sex or romantic gestures, it's about nervous system safety. In today's video, we'll explore how the nervous system plays a critical role in rebuilding intimacy after an affair. And I'll guide you through practical exercises to help you reconnect. Betrayal fractures the foundation of trust and safety in a relationship, but here's what many don't realize. Intimacy can't be forced. It requires a felt sense of safety in the nervous system. If you're stuck in fight, flight, or freeze, your body will resist closeness, even if your mind wants it. In my last video, we talked about how betrayal trauma dysregulates the nervous system. Today, we're going to build on that foundation and show you how you can use your body's natural regulation system to rebuild both emotional and physical intimacy with your partner. Let's begin with why does intimacy feel so challenging after an affair? It feels challenging because your nervous system perceives relational connection as a potential threat. This isn't a conscious decision, it's a survival response. The autonomic nervous system, specifically the sympathetic, which is your fight or flight, and your dorsal vagal branches become dysregulated. Here's how. If you're in fight mode, you may feel angry, guarded, or reactive. Physical touch might trigger defensiveness. If you're in flight mode, you might avoid intimate moments altogether and find excuses to stay busy or disconnected. In freeze mode, you feel numb or detached during physical or emotional closeness. This is normal after betrayal. Your body is trying to protect you from emotional pain and future harm. But here's the key. Safety must come before intimacy, and safety starts with nervous system regulation. Intimacy is not a mental task, it's a nervous system experience. Co-regulation happens when two nervous systems attune to each other, creating a shared sense of safety. Here's how you can start rebuilding this foundation. Exercise number 1 is the 5-minute breath connection. You're going to sit facing your partner and place your right hand over your heart and your left hand over your partner's hand on their heart. Inhale together for 4 seconds and then exhale slowly for 6 to 8 seconds. Make gentle eye contact if possible. This exercise is going to synchronize your breathing patterns and activate what we call the ventral vagal state, which is a state of calmness and connection. Exercise number 2, this is what we call the daily check-in ritual. Every day, set aside 5 to 10 minutes to check in with each other. Use this structure to communicate. Today, I feel, add in the emotion or the feeling that you're experiencing, and I need, add in whatever specific support you need in that moment to get your needs met. The listener's role, so the person not speaking, their only job is to reflect back and validate. Do not fix or defend as the listener, even though you may feel like you need to. Resist. These small, consistent practices signal safety to your nervous system, which opens the door to deeper intimacy over time. Let's talk about how to rebuild the physical intimacy using a strategy called Sensate Focus. Physical intimacy can feel like a minefield after betrayal. Sensate Focus is a therapeutic touch exercise developed by Masters and Johnson. It can help reintroduce touch in a non-sexual, low-pressure way. So here's how it works. Phase 1, non-sexual touch. Choose a comfortable, quiet space. Partner A touches partner B in a non-sexual, exploratory way. You can touch the arms, you can touch the hands, the shoulders, and partner B's focuses on feeling the sensation without expectation. After 5 minutes, switch. After both partners have been the receiver and the sender or the giver, now discuss what touches felt safe or enjoyable. Avoid critiques. Remember, this is about exploration, not performance. As you become more comfortable with non-affectionate touch, gradually increase. So introduce more intimate areas, but always prioritize consent and comfort. The goal is not to reignite passion instantaneously, but to teach the nervous system that touch is safe again. Finally, let's talk about the role of repair and reassurance. Intimacy flourishes in an environment of emotional safety. Betrayal breaks that safety, so it has to be intentionally rebuilt. The partner who had the affair can support this by offering regular reassurance without becoming defensive, demonstrating consistency with words and actions, and participating in nervous system regulation practices together. Reassurance is not about being clingy, it's a biological need for safety when trust has been broken. The brain's amygdala, or our threat detector, stays on high alert until predictable, attuned interactions restore a sense of security. Sometimes the nervous system remains hypervigilant even with effort. If this happens, pause your intimacy work. Revisit nervous system regulation practices. You may want to work with a trauma-informed therapist to address persistent fear responses. And as always, practice self-compassion. Healing isn't linear. The nervous system needs time to recalibrate. Rebuilding intimacy after betrayal takes time, patience, and most importantly, safety. If you're navigating this process, start small, stay consistent, and remember, your nervous system is wired for connection. Healing is absolutely possible. If you found this helpful, let me know in the comments. What nervous system practices are you going to try first? Remember to hit subscribe and turn on notifications for more videos on intimacy and relational healing.